What is something that everyone should experience at least once in their lifetime? The night sky without light pollution. Seeing the Milky Way bright and clear in all its glory is an unbelievably inspirational experience. Got that experience in the Navy? When you hit that spot in the middle of the Atlantic where there's no significant human population for at least 1,000 miles in all directions. The night sky is absolutely breathtaking. Came here to say this. Standing outside and you can't see your hand in front of your face, but the Milky Way is so bright, it would take forever to count all of these stars. I've only ever got to see something like that in a planetarium show. Hopefully I get to experience the real thing sometime. To help anyone find their closest/darkest sky view, https://darksitfinder.com. That's a pretty good site, but I've always been partial to this light pollution map. Seeing the northern lights, located entirely within your kitchen. Well, can I see it? No. Seymour, you are an odd fellow, but you steam a good ham. Being financially stable, currently working on this, from building my savings to trying to improve my credit score. It's tough and likely an extremely long process, but I'm hopeful. Even a small step is still a step. It's taken me 6 years now to get my score to the point where I can almost buy a house and to grow my savings to $7,500. Edit. Talent to taken. Sleeping under a starry sky. Mosquitoes. Well, they are not everywhere, and in every moment of the year. I can't sleep under the sky in -20-degree weather. Pick one. I live in the northern Midwest. Closing 76 tabs after a school project. So that's what people call it nowadays. Hearing the ice cream truck music and running to you mom for money, then sprinting down the street in time to catch the ice cream truck. Jumping from a safely high cliff into deep water. That first breath when you reach the surface of the water is something special. I can't swim. Then we have another thing to experience. Learning to swim. A sunrise on the beach. How about a sunset on the beach? Just the three of us. You, me, and this brick wall that you built between us. Seeing the ocean. Yes, it may not seem like a big deal to people that live near it, but as someone that was born and raised in the Midwest, it took me 30 years to get to an ocean and it blew my mind. I live 30 minutes from the ocean, so I find this highly disturbing. You so lucky, my dude. I have a friend that live at 800 m 0.5 miles from the beach, while I've been living at 1,000 kilometers over 600 miles from it for almost 2 decades. It blew my mind how they can casually decide to go on a picnic there, whereas when I was kid, we had to have vacation to go to the ocean. Edit. Till I learned that in English picnic isn't written picnic. As someone who grew up near a beach, I find myself having to be dragged to the beach because I went so much as a kid that I have to be in a certain mood to want to even go. It's crazy to me that people get so excited to see a beach. Oh, hi Armin. It's rather mundane, and some people hate doing this, but everyone should take a trip on an airplane. It still blows my mind that human beings developed technology that allows us to be transported in a metal and plastic to thousands of feet in the air. I especially love the rush as the plane is building up speed just before takeoff. I also find it amazing that our technology has advanced to the point where the airplane itself can do a lot of the work in terms of staying on course. Standing on the summit of a mountain, even if it's in the Appalachians or Adirondacks. Edit. I've done many summits in the Appalachian Mountains. My point was that you don't have to climb the tallest mountains to enjoy a breathtaking view and have a sense of accomplishment. Even if it's in the Appalachians. You talking shit, oh. Forgiveness. Walking about really late at night with one good mate and just talk about life, etc. There's just something so soothing and calm about it. Edit. Holy crap, thanks for my first gold ampersand silver, kind stranger. Just woke up and did not expect this to blow up as much as it did. Also rip my inbox, lol. Did this a lot as a teenager with my buddies. We still do when we all meet up in our hometown. Our parents thought we were smoking, drinking / being miscreants. Well, if I saw my kid with XX__XX in his name / gamer tag, I'd wonder as well. A best friend. Living alone, all I did was fap and binge TV. You forgot the part where I was too lazy to cook, so it was just junk food. Or the part where I smoked weed alone and starved every day cause meals weren't important anymore. The rush of adrenaline and the sudden realization of how mortal you are that can only come from near death when your life flashes before your eyes. Yes, I can relate. A real, genuinely challenging decision. Not just something that makes you think, but something that makes you worry and stress a little and worry in the immediate aftermath of the decision that you may not have made the right choice, and then just accepting it, because as much as it would be nice to live without worry, it's important to learn that sometimes there won't be an easy choice, but that things will work themselves out ultimately. As a person with anxiety, that's pretty much every decision I make. Staying up all night chatting with a friend about anything and everything, nothing quite like it. Also taking a really satisfying crap that's been bothering you all day. Yes, having a shit to finish the day is amazing. Spending a day/night with stranger and them never being in your life ever again, but when you think back on that, it puts a smile on your face or reminds of you a happy moment in life. Priceless. I am not talking about a one-night stand as in, just have sex when drunk and then leave, like a stranger suddenly come into your life for a very very short time and then be feeling or longing for that person again but knowing it will never happen, like ever. Being important to someone. By that I mean realizing it, because chances are you're already important to someone. Edit 1. I suddenly learned to write. Edit 2. I think this comment got more people sad than I intended. I'm sorry. Quick fix though, and I really mean it. Get a dog. One who needs you before even knowing you. Life in these streets is really rough on humans. People who can talk, ask for help, and know better how to get warm. Imagine how hard it is on dogs and also cats sometimes. You can make a huge difference in a life that, although a bit different, is as precious as any human life. Also thanks for the golden on. Losing that is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy though. Edit. You are all beautiful people and if anyone needs to talk, PM me. Laughing to the point you can't stand, breathe or even make any sign of communication but laughter. And then you start to wheeze and that becomes more funny than what you were first laughing at, where you laugh so hard you stop making any noise and just flap your arms like a drunken seal and fall over. I love that I was able to laugh from this comment chain. Once you settle down, you are reminded of why you were laughing and laugh all over again till you cry. The warmth of another body, and to mix it up now and then, the clamminess of a cold one, /r/holop edit. Thanks a lot guys. Now my most upvoted comment is about necrophilia. Traveling alone edit. I'm not saying traveling alone is better than traveling with friends or a loved one. I'm just saying it should be tried once. Everywhere I've ever traveled, I've seen solo female travelers as well. I can't give specific advice because I'm not a female and honestly have no idea what they go through, but I know women do it. Do you like it? I travel alone every week or so, and sometimes it's nice, but more often than not I find it extremely lonely. I'm guessing this is for work. There is a difference in doing it for work and for fun. You get to choose the destinations, schedule, etc. Plus, you generally do not just stay in a hotel, more likely a hostel or a social place where it's easy to meet people. Traveling alone for fun is what I call experiencing true freedom . The key isn't that you can do whatever you want, more like you are the one setting your own limits and it feels great. An orgasm, hopefully one day, hopefully one a day, edit. Thanks for the silver, kind stranger. 8 hours of sleep, restful, sleep. I had 10 hours last night, but it didn't do me any favors. Edit. Getting comments about sleep apnea or other issues, I'm fine. I know why it happened. However, my dad has sleep apnea and after living with him and going through his diagnosis and treatment process with him, I can't recommend enough that people consider it when thinking about their sleep health and that people seek help for it. Taking a leap of faith with something or someone. Edit. My phone is buzzing, and I'm really looking forward to reading the responses after work. Reading through the awesome stories has brightened my day. Wow, my first gold. Thank you, kind stranger. Only if there's a haystack at the bottom. Synchronized . Being taught by a good teacher who is passionate about the subject and the students. As a teacher and a passionate one, I appreciate your comment. I know a lot of teachers who just go through the motions. I do, and I think I'm the best teacher in the world, but I'm always working on my craft. It's a really rewarding job. A lot of jobs can be done with little or no higher education, but teachers I think benefit more than most at continuing to keep on learning new things. I just finished my master's and I feel like I still have so much to learn. Thank you for being passionate about teaching. I absolutely believe my most passionate teachers never only taught me their subjects but also taught me to just be a better human overall. Recently I've thought a lot about how my horseback riding teacher gave me lessons in self-confidence and self-awareness along with the riding itself. To be loved, I mean really loved by someone other than a family member. This makes me sad. That's SMTH. I think I miss the most. Like I've been in relationships, one considerably long, another short but very fiery in a good way, and few other not as noticeable. I know I was craved and someone missed me. I know I loved, but I never felt for sure that someone loved me. I always had a feeling that's always temporary, and I was right. Would go so outlandish to me now that I think I wouldn't believe they person getting their ass kicked in something they originally thought they were good at. It's truly a humbling experience. Edit. Thanks for my first award ever. Oh my god, I'm so good at Smash Bros. Asterisk gets utterly stomped online. Asterisk. Oh my god, I am so bad at Smash Bros. The existential crisis of everyone the first time they played online Smash, or even worse, you play a bunch of games against truly terrible people, which builds up your confidence even more, and then proceed to get absolutely ravaged by someone playing as the worst fucking character ever. Someone will always be better than you just have to learn to accept it and move on. Have a late night talk or hang out with your friends without getting absolutely trashed. I've had this with my childhood friends. Whenever someone comes home from abroad or someone gets married, we take a day off or half at work and do a small reunion. No one seems to notice how late it gets. We would just talk and drink alcoholic and non-alcoholic. No pressure on which ones to get. Play cards/board games. Listen to someone play the guitar. Reminisce school. Talk about the future. Anything goes. I feel like everyone should at least experience this. It's so chill.